Under what circumstances can a caregiver be a beneficiary?
Keith, there are certain people that you've labeled prohibited transferees, people that cannot, or it's presumed that they used undue influence to inherit under a trust document. The caregivers, drafting lawyers, those are the kind of people we're talking about. Is there any exceptions in the statute that would allow you, the decedent, the settlor creating the trust, to still make gifts to a caregiver or to a drafting lawyer if you really wanted to?
Yeah, there is. And the first exception and the biggest exception that would apply across the board is if the elder were to get a certificate of independent review. And so the whole idea is that you would go to somebody, you go to one lawyer to draft up your trust or will or an amendment to your trust and will, leaving a gift to your caregiver, because that's what you want to do. But that in and of itself isn't enough. And so what has to happen is there has to be a separate certificate of independent review, which in theory would be done by another lawyer who comes in and looks at the situation, talks to the elder, makes sure that this is what they truly want, that they're not being unduly influenced or subject to fraud. And then they'll sign off on the certificate. And once you have that, then the gift to the caretaker is valid. So that's that's probably the biggest exception to a caretaker being able to receive a gift without a presumption of undue influence.
Okay.
The other one is for caretakers, if the caretaker is not being paid for their caretaking, and if they had a personal relationship with the decedent at least 6 months before death, then the presumption does not apply to them. So it's a very specific set of facts that would have to be present. But in that case, the caregiver can receive a gift without a presumption of undue influence. Albertson and Davidson is here to help you fight for your inheritance. Check out aldavlaw.com for our complete library of helpful legal videos and articles from your favorite California trust and will litigation law firm, Albertson and Davidson, LLP.